It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we're going to do a little bit of science. Not really technical science, just a little bit of science. So I picked up this bottle of St. Pierre Blonde at 6.2% ABV from Aldi about 2 weeks ago. It's brewed by Pam in Stief Huffeldorp in Belgium. I've been to the Pam Brewery, beautiful place, big hop fields, proper traditional Belgian brewery. So I really enjoy the Pam Brewery. But the reason why I haven't been using my Fizzics machine much, and I thought let's get some use out of it. Apparently, I've not tried it because the cork's on, and I was going to buy a bottle of Leffe and just test it, but I thought, let's not test. Let's just go deep. Let's just make this video go deep, straight into it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I can always take it out of the machine, pour it into my Belgian beer glass that I have here. So what you do, this is the Krups machine. A lot of you seen me unbox it. It haven't had much service for a while, so that tube there goes down over the Belgian Blonde. So we're going to get it open and see if it fits. Apparently a 750ml bottle works with these machines. Now, it is a bit of a risk. This is a bit of a risk because it's a Belgian beer. They're notoriously quite carbonated beers. It's just the yeast that they use in Belgium to produce these wonderfully kind of sparkling beers, which we all know and love. The danger is it's going to froth everywhere. But people ask for a 750ml bottle, and people ask, will you put a Belgian beer through the Fizzics? So we're going to do both tonight. Let's get this open. Now, I'm not a great fan of these cork and cages because I had one explode on me once. God, this one's not. There we go, there's that carbonation I was talking to you about. Not quite carbonation, but smoke on the bottle opening. So, let's see if it fits. Let's grab hold of the bottle and it simply slides over that tube. I've cleaned the tube beforehand. In it goes. Is it gonna work? Looks like... Oh, right, there we are. Here's our first problem. Right, okay, so it's dripping out the tap already. Right, let's go careful. Right. Here we go, here we go. Does it, can I get it to zoom in? It's dripping away over there. Can I get this camera to zoom? Over there a bit. Zoomy, zoomy, zoomy. There we go, there we go. Oh, look at that for editing. Right. I was looking for the beer then. Where's the beer? Here we go. How do I do this so I'm not... It's working! Look at this! I don't think, I mean, you can pull it back if you want to give you a load of foam. I better sort the zoom out. You're looking at my rubbish beard. Oh, wrong way. Ah, there we are, look at that. Right, let's sort the camera out. Okay, I wasn't sure. I really wasn't sure on this. I was like, ooh, you know, I'm not sure. But the next question I got is, how long will that last? How long will that Belgian beer last in that machine? Will it last 24 hours? Does it keep the beer relatively fresh? I'm impressed with that. I'm impressed with that. The reason being, I had a lot of comments. When I first reviewed the Fizzics, I had a lot of comments saying, you're not going to get much use out of that. It's a waste of money, this sort of thing. And I was bombarded with these kind of comments. But I always thought to myself, if you had a big bottle of beer, you're at least going to get 750ml, 6.2% ABV. That's going to last you, it'll last me a couple of hours, maybe two and a half hours. If you're at a party for 2.5 hours, maybe you've been invited to a barbecue or something like that, it's a bit of fun, you know, it's a bit, they're £100 to buy, they are £100 to buy, but you know, it's not that. I quite like the idea of it now. Now that I've poured a 750ml Belgian blonde into this glass. So golden beer, good levels of carbonation, one finger white head. Let's get the aroma, slight haziness going on. Smells okay. £2.50 for a 750ml bottle. I'm not going to be expecting I'm not going to be expecting the best blonde beer in the world, but it certainly smells like a Belgian blonde. A little bit of sweetness there. Spiciness coming through. Nice malt character. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. I tell you what it has done. It's knocked a little bit of the carbonation out of it. It's knocked a little bit of the carbonation out of it, and it's actually, I mean, I've never had this beer before. So really speaking, I wouldn't know for sure if it's an overly carbonated beer, but most Belgian beers are. This is super smooth. After I give it that little shunt of, where you push it back, give it a little shunt of head, it seems to have smoothed the beer out a little bit. This is on your kind of, if you're looking to pick this up, this is Leffe territory. This is relatively cheap, big bottled, blonde beer. I like it. I think it's pretty tasty. I've always liked the beers from the Palm Brewery. And if anybody from the Palm Brewery is watching, is a right character. The head brewer, the owner, what a character he is. We'd all stood in this like marquee, and it was pouring down with rain at his brewery in Belgium, looking over at the hop fields. And I had my camera set up, and he kind of wandered over. He said, do you want to, make a video? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And he said, it's a bit loud in here, isn't it? And he said, should we run down to that marquee down, through this, it was about 200 yards, 300 yards away. So we made our way, cradled the camera from the rain, made our way down to this marquee, and we set up and we recorded this video, and I've never had so much fun. Have a look at it on YouTube, the Palm Brewery. This guy was a real star. He really knew what he was talking about as well. So he was funny, but very knowledgeable. And I think you need that rather than being kind of just so dry. You meet some people in the industry and they're so dry. They're so like, there's not much going on type of thing. You really got to kind of like prize the conversation or the comments out of him. Whereas this guy, he was like, type of lovely chap. It was about 5 years ago now. But I had some decent beer at the Palm Brewery. It was really nice, really good. I'm hoping it's the right video now. I'm thinking maybe Delirium rings a bell I'm wondering if it's Brewery Hugh. But I'm sure it was Palm Brewery. One of the two. You'll see us in a marquee facing the hop fields. Brewery Hugh or the other one. Palm Brewery. This is drinkable. Very nice indeed. Nice sweetness to it. Good levels of carbonation. Pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. This is the type of Belgian blonde that I would be sitting out in the garden. I'd say more of a, for me, more of a summer beer. Something I'd prefer to be drinking in the summer. Rather than, I mean, it's November in a couple of days. We lit the fire. We got the fire roaring in there. It's pretty cold at the moment. Cold, wet, miserable. It's more stout season at the moment. But this would go really well. This really would go really well on a hot summer's day in the Belgian countryside. Sweet, biscuity, bready. Very light, very refreshing, very drinkable. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. Little bit of bitterness from the hops on the back end. And that kind of Belgian sweet candied sugar, kind of yeast flavour comes through in the beer. I like it. I like it. I've had, you know, I've had a few people saying that they found it to be very light in taste. But I don't mind that. It's not overly estery, yeasty and estery. It's not overly kind of bitter on the back end. It's got some sweet candied sugar. You can definitely tell it's a Belgian blonde. At the lighter end of the Belgian blonde, the more drinkable end of the Belgian blonde. But it's very drinkable. It's very refreshing. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my evening now. I'm going to put another couple of logs on the fire. This thing's portable, so you can grab hold of it and, you know, wander off its batteries. So sit it next to you on your table where the fire's roaring and have a beer. That's what I'm going to do. Nice lacing, nice look to the beer. I like it. I like it. It may not be everybody's cup of tea. It may not be the best Belgian blonde in the world. But for £2.50, you really can't ask for much. You really can't ask for much. I like that enough for the price point. And this is the most important thing. For that price point, it's a really good value for money beer. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!